Subscribe to Keto and Tea and hit that notification bell. Thank you.
What's that on that beat?
Magic, baby, tell me why you
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Keto and Tea. I don't ask for much. I just ask for a thumbs up on the video. Please thumbs me up, y'all. We are growing. We're growing slowly, but we're growing, you know? We're growing. And we're growing based off of positivity, no negativity, and I'm happy about that. So this is the subscribers that I want, because they really watch the videos, they hear what I have to say, and we enjoy our morning car rides every morning. So let's thumbs up the video so that more people can be aware of the channel. They can see us out there in the algorithm, you know? So y'all, we have yet another rainy morning here in Philly. Someone said down in the comments, they said it seems to rain a lot over there. Yep, because right now we moving into the rainy season, and that is the spring coming. And you heard that saying, April showers bring May flowers. Yep, that's here. It rains a lot when we moving into spring and stuff like that. But as we do these rides daily, you'll see the weather. Right now it is like 38 degrees. It's real cool. Damp. Then it's the spring forward. So we lost an hour. So here's what the streets are looking like at 7 a.m. Still dark out. And that's because we lost an hour. Make sure I got your... Yeah, that's better. So guess what, y'all? Why y'all ain't tell me about that show, All the Queen's Men? Now, I was hearing chatter about it, but it wasn't until I went to the hairdresser on Saturday, and everyone was talking about it in the hair salon. And I'm like, All the Queen's Men? I said, is it that show with the African lady? It's on Netflix. Y'all got to check that one out, too. And it's called The Queen's Men. And it's on Netflix, and it's with the African lady, and she is like this ruthless mob lady. Y'all gotta check that out too. And it's called Queen's Men, and it's on Netflix, and it's with the African lady. It's an African movie. I really like that, and I'm gonna put that up too. And in fact, here's what I'm talking about. That's on Netflix. If you haven't watched that, y'all should watch that. And it's really good. So, yeah. So, but the one I'm talking about is with our girl Eva in it. And it's called All the Queen's Men. Now, that came on BET Plus. And it's been on for quite some time, but Raina is late to the party. Because I don't really get to sit down and watch TV much. And when I do that on a Sunday, right? So, I started binge watching it because they were talking about it in the hair salon. I said, let me catch up and see what this show is about. Oh my God. When I tell you, it's a lot of... First, I just want to say this. If you haven't seen the show, you might want to click off now, because I'm going to be doing like a lot of spoiler alerts on there. So, this is spoiler. So if you want to see it and you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to hear about it, you might want to click off now, because I'm getting ready to talk about it. So then that those people have clicked off the video that still want to go back and, you know, watch. So then we can go in and talk. Y'all, when I tell y'all, there's so much sex, drama, murder, betrayal, anything that you would want to have in the show is all there. So I was like, wait a minute, who wrote this? And I was shocked to see Tyler Perry. He's an executive producer on the show. I said, Tyler Perry got his name on all this sex and his murder and scandal, but right now, that's what's selling. And it's hot out here. That's what it's selling. So, first episode I'm watching is Bolo on there. Now, y'all know Bolo, the entertainer. He is a male stripper. And he became, well, Bolo has always been well known, but he became popping when he was on the Housewives of Atlanta, when Candy Burris hired him to do a party on the show. And that's when his success took off. And y'all remember the scandal him and Portia had? It was said that Portia had sex with him or something like that, and they took all the cameras out the house and covered them, but Kenya came out and was snitching on Portia about having sex with Bolo. Y'all remember all that scandal, right? So that's where Bolo comes from. And as soon as I click on it, it's Bolo on there getting it on. I'm like, oh shoot. Then he was involved in a murder because he worked at this club called Eaton on the show. And Eva, she runs the nightclub. And she's a hard sugar mama gangster type chick. Like, Eva is ruthless on the show. And I haven't seen her in that light because I don't know if this is like her first acting job or whatever. No, she did do other movies. She did. I forgot. She did do other movies. But I have never seen her in a role like this, you know? So she is just crazy, pretty much like a madam. She called herself Madam on the show. You know, all the guys, they work for her. It's her strip club. She got her little hitmen with her and everything. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this show is crazy. And if you already watched it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments section. I watched I want to say, was it 6 episodes yesterday? Maybe more than 6. I'm going to tell y'all where I got up to. I got up to where they found out where, what's the girl name? The girl that worked at the club, that's the DJ. Where she told Blue that Madam's nephew is stealing the money. Stole her money. Because it was a case where $2 million was missing. Somebody came in her club and robbed her for the $2 million. And come to find out, her nephew set up the whole thing for her to be robbed. And one thing about her, she don't play about her family, so they got to be careful about what they really accusing him of. Because if they accuse him of that and it's not true, then it's going to be a problem. And then Madam was at the hospital, and the white guy she got into it with at the junkyard. It's the scene in there where they was in the junkyard, and her money was hidden in a junkyard inside of her trunk. So she went to the junkyard to go retrieve her money. Well, she sent her right-hand man, you can call her, Blue, in there to the junkyard. And Blue didn't scope out the scene, really well. And it was a whole bunch of rednecks, as they called it on the show. That's not me being racist or anything. They called them rednecks. It was a whole bunch of rednecks that came out on her, so she had to call for backup. Which Madam came with some boys from the hood, because she runs some gangs too. Because she comes from a family full of crime. They said her father is into crime, but now he's supposed to be this sick elderly person, but he's only acting that way to avoid jail time, y'all. When I tell y'all this show is so good, I will let y'all go and watch, and then based off the comments that I get down in the comment section, like we can keep going in depth with it. But I'm just touching on the surface part of it, like giving y'all pretty much like the meat and potatoes of it all. Like for me, y'all, the male dancers, I mean, I've seen some, but my thing is I'd rather go to the strip club with my homegirls and we can go see the ladies. I took the ladies and stuff like that, but as far as with me with the men, not saying that I'm gay or anything, but I do like to see the ladies dance. They, you know, they more, to me, the ladies is more entertaining than the men. The ladies have more of a skill on that pole than the men do. So I'd rather go see the ladies dance versus the men. That's just me. But I haven't been in a long time. I think last time I went to go see the ladies dance, my son had been about, what, 4 at the time? And so I haven't seen much lately. But as far as the men is concerned, you know, I never really going to them like that. Unless like a friend or somebody was having like a private party and it was a dancer there. But that's the only time. But baby, that show from start to where I ended it off at is a whole big mess. It's a whole big mess. So let me know down in the comments. Are we going to be talking about this? Are we going to cover more of this or what? Because I can go further. Like I was barely on YouTube yesterday. And when I finally, you know, was on, you know, Truth was going live. I think Money Boy did a premiere or something. Was that yesterday? Because, y'all, I'll be having my days messed up. I don't know if that was yesterday when he did the premiere. So, I think that was. And then Truth went live later that night. I said I got to go back and finish her live because I ended up going to sleep. You know, I think I told y'all all good night or whatever the case is while I was over there. So, I got to go back into that. So, y'all, let me know down in the comments, are we going to be talking about All the Queen's Men? Because I binge watched that up until, and when I come home from work, I'm going to watch a little bit more. But please don't watch that if you got small kids or whatever. Like, we had to, even though my son is 16, I don't give a shit. He had to stay in his damn room. We ain't coming out here watching that. He was in his room while we was out there watching TV. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna go. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be alerted every time I upload a video. It's been fun. It's been real. So I'm going to go on and get off of here, y'all. But let me know what we're doing with this show. Are we going to cover this? Are we going to talk about it? Should I go further with it? Because this is our morning rides to work. And we can talk about whatever we want while we go riding into work this morning. Y'all with me. Y'all my passengers. Y'all in the back. And we just chatting, you know. I'm gonna keep y'all on for a little bit as we ride. Y'all know sometimes I'll be listening to Steve Harvey Morning Show. Let me go to it. I'm gonna keep y'all on for a little bit. I'll be listening to Steve Harvey Morning Show. So Yesterday I didn't even cook, y'all. We had takeout. I had some African food. I had the pepper, I think it's called pepper goat soup. And then I had the okra soup. And then my son had the egusi. So we was eating on some African food yesterday. It was really good. I ain't eating any like fufu or rice or anything like that. I was just eating on the soups. And I tend to just eat a lot of the meat. It's pretty good. We into a lot of traffic further up, and that's because it's raining. Yeah, but we into a lot of traffic. So what I'm gonna do is in this video, y'all have a good one. Bye.
What's that on that beat?
Feeling like I'm floating to the ceiling, isn't magic. Baby, tell me why you